I'm here today to talk to you about high intensity training. That's high intensity training and not high intensity interval training. Yes, there's a difference, although it is a common mix-up. I'm going to cover two questions for you today. One, what is high intensity training? And two, does it work? High intensity training is a form of strength training that gained popularity in the 1970s by Arthur Jones, the founder of Nautilus. It was later popularized by Mike Mentzer in 1978 when he won the Mr. Universe. More recently, it has come into popularity by Dorian Yates, who won the Mr. Olympia title 6 years in a row, starting in 1992. The fundamental principles of high-intensity training are that it should be brief, intense, and infrequent. This is a very different style of training compared to more traditional, everyday, high-volume training routines that most bodybuilders follow. This type of training only requires you work out 3 times per week and calls for 4 to 7 sets in total in a split routine, with each workout covering 2 to 3 body parts and never using more than 1 set per exercise. The idea here is that intensity is more important than volume, and high intensity training emphasizes the idea that most bodybuilders actually overtrain and hinder their gains without realizing it. Just to give you an idea of the intensity of a set in this type of training, let's take a hypothetical set. A set in this fashion would take 3 seconds to complete the concentric or the lifting portion of the set. At the midpoint of the repetition, there is a 1 to 2 second pause, squeezing the muscle fully contracted. Then there is a 4-second lowering portion where you perform the eccentric portion of the exercise. Repetitions would be completed in this manner until failure at the 8 to 10 repetition range, in which case you would do several forced reps with the help of your lifting partner. After several forced repetitions, negatives would ensue. Negative repetitions would follow until absolute muscle fatigue. In case you aren't aware, a negative repetition is when you just perform the eccentric portion or the lowering portion of the exercise. In this scenario, a spotter will help you get the weight to the midpoint of the exercise, and then the lifter will hold and in an extremely slow fashion lower the weight, taking anywhere from 3 to 6 seconds or more for just this portion of the exercise. Negative repetitions are said to greatly increase hypertrophy or size gains in muscle because they allow the muscle to experience extreme trauma and absolute fatigue. One of the biggest benefits of this type of training is that it doesn't require much time in the gym in terms of training per session, per day, and per week. Advocates of this program also detail the benefits of rapid strength gain beyond what traditional programs can offer, as well as extreme hypertrophy gains in a very short and condensed period of time. Additionally, fat loss is another major benefit of this routine due to the post-workout afterburn effect, as well as large increases in lean muscle mass, which increase your resting metabolic heart rate. Now remember, there's no single best routine out there, and every single person is going to respond differently. So give this routine a try if you like it, and most importantly, see if you get any results from it. It might just be your ticket to stellar strength and size gains while reducing your overall time in the gym.